In this YouTube video, I am going to be sharing with you guys my nighttime routine that has helped me scale from September of 2025 to now, which is March 3rd, 2026. Okay, I have been able to help sell over $90,000 of revenue. I have earned over $5,500 in the program since September, created 477 videos. Okay, and I have also utilized Viral Vue to its full potential. Okay, it has helped me earn automatically, basically, over $2,800 worth of campaign earnings, accept over 3,800 campaigns. It has helped me get almost $6,000 worth of free product value, and honestly, probably more because I'm really bad about adding manual ones to the system. It has helped me automatically send out over 7,500 messages and saved me 635 hours of time, which as a mom of a 2 and a 4-year-old, that is extremely important to me. Okay, so I will go ahead and put in the description my morning routine, but this video is going to be covering my nighttime routine, okay? And my nighttime routine essentially consists of refreshing my storefront, so that way all of my ASINs and everything like that are updated, running the collect 48 hours tool on my on and off site store, going in and accepting the affiliate plus campaigns, sending my follow-up messages, and then also sending out my creator connections campaign brand messages. All of this can take me anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 or 45 minutes. It just depends on my attention span and how tired I am that night. Okay, but basically this is what I do pretty much every single night. I don't always necessarily get to all my messages because right now I'm sending out 50 a day, but I am still able to run the automation of the accepted creator connections campaigns, which I really do think is what the game changer was for me, as well as the follow-up messages. One other thing I want to note before we jump into the software here is the 477 videos that I've created, you guys. I am pretty sure only about 50 or 60 of those are things that I had already owned. Okay. Everything else was free. All right. It was all through me just hitting the ground running and requesting any product that I really could. I of course tried to, do proper product research and all that good stuff, but I was really just trying to build up my storefront as well. So just kind of keep that in mind too. Okay, but let's go ahead and jump into the software and show you guys what my nighttime routine is. Okay, so general rule of thumb here, whenever you are going to be working with your storefront or anything with Viral Vue, it's always good to refresh your storefront. I do mine every single morning. If you haven't done it yet today, then go ahead and do that. That would be part of my nighttime routine here after my kiddos go to bed. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on See Reporting, and this is going to launch your storefronts, and you are going to collect the past 48 hours for both your on and your off-site store IDs. All right, now once you have gone ahead and collected all of that, you're going to head on over to Creator Connections. All right, now the first thing that I do is I'm going to go ahead and click my Accept Affiliate Plus campaigns. If you're like, what are you talking about? And what is that sponsored products for creators button? I believe it's at Gold and Platinum. The sponsored products for creators unlocks. I haven't really done much with that yet since it's basically brand new from this week. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do my normal routine. I'm going to click on Accept Affiliate Plus campaigns. From here, the only thing I do at night typically is my last 48 hours. Now, accept tagged basically means the tagged ASINs in your storefront videos. Auto-linked ASINs, typically what Amazon does is they go in and they will auto-link your video to similar products. So that way customers can see if they clicked on, this product over here, this microphone, but your other microphone video is linked to it, they might decide to buy that one instead, kind of deal. The report settings is based off of your earnings report for on and off site, and then your URL view settings. This is the deep link feature for Viral Vue. Now, if at some point that day you have uploaded videos and you've refreshed your storefront, you can go ahead and click Accept Tagged, and then it will find those earnings for you as well. But I'm just going to click on last 48 hours, and then I'm going to hit Start. You can see it has been 30 seconds or I'm sorry, 48 seconds, and it has checked 111 ASINs based off of my earning report, and it has so far accepted 4 campaigns for me. Now, these campaigns that it's finding are halo sales, which basically means I don't have a video for these campaigns. It is okay that you don't have a video for them. Do not panic. You're not required to submit one. But basically what this means is somebody bought a product that I had on my storefront, and then they also purchased something else in their cart, and I got credit for that sale because it was part of their buying decision. So if you have like a toothbrush you have a video for and they bought toothpaste, you might get credit for that toothpaste, right? So from here, I can see that I got 4 ASINs based off of Halo sales. So I'm going to click on this 4 just to kind of see what it was. Okay, so somebody bought a cleaner for their retainer, nail caps for cats, waffle weave kitchen dishcloths, and then a golf ball retriever. Oh, that's pretty cool. So basically what I do at this point is I look at this and I say, is this, cleaner possibly worth me purchasing? There's 53 influencer videos on it. It has a really high 30-day revenue, so it might. So typically I would right click and open it in a new tab. The nail caps for cats, I'm not gonna be doing that probably, but it's only got 3, so it might be worth it. I'd have to look into it more. The kitchen dishcloths has 202. I just really like waffle. I'm going to look and see if I just actually want those. And then the golf ball picker as well. It only has 1. So I might look into that too. So basically that's what I do there. I open them up in other tabs, and then later I'll go back and research that product and see if it's actually something that I think might be worth investing in myself or requesting a free product for. After that, I'm going to go ahead and click on Submit All Content. And what this is going to do is it's going to look at all of the different campaigns that I have accepted. And as you can see, it's still calculating that number. It's going to grow. But basically what it does is it looks through all of those different ASINs that I've accepted campaigns for. And then it goes and it looks at my storefront ASINs and it submits videos automatically for me. It will also, if you have the pro version of Viral Vue, it will also go through and look at your URL view links, your deep links, and then it will then submit any of those kinds of YouTube videos or things like that to the campaigns for you as well. It scanned 2,451 campaigns. That's how many campaigns I have right now. And it submitted 7 videos for me for that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click close. And that is the first portion of my routine every single night. Okay. And then what I do is I'm going to scroll back up here and I'm going to send my follow-up messages. Now, you're like, why are you sending follow-up messages now? Why don't you send them in the morning? I have more luck sending follow-up messages at night. As you can see, I already have some responses here that I got because right now it's 9:17 Central Time for me. And then in China, that's basically 12 hours ahead. So they have been in the office for an hour and 17 minutes, right? So you start getting some responses late. And if you send them now, they might even see that message pop up while they're in the office and not overnight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Now, granted, Chinese New Year just happened, so keep in mind, you guys, that I have a ton of follow-ups that I have not quite sent yet, so I don't even know how long this is going to go, so give me just a sec. Okay, so a few things that I want to point out here when it comes to follow-ups. Trevin and Cade post in the Facebook group a lot. So if you are not already in the Viral Vue for Amazon Influencers Facebook group, you should definitely request to join. You can get in with the free starter or pro plan. Either way, it's extremely helpful. But follow-ups, if you're like, I have a hard time with my follow-up checkbox showing, or if you're not sure why it's not showing, they will not appear if you have already manually followed up. So basically, you sent a message and then you went back and sent another message, right? It will not show up then because you've already followed up with them on your own. They only show up on messages that you sent using the brand message automations. So I will show you that here in just a second as well, because that's what I do after my follow-ups. But basically, if you did not send it through Viral Vue's automation feature, let's say you manually sent that brand a message, the follow-up checkbox will not appear either. If a brand has already replied to you, you won't see a checkbox. So if I replied requesting a sample and they said, great, we'll send it, it will not have a follow-up checkbox appear either. And then obviously if you have replied at all to that person, it will not show up. It will only show up after 24 hours. And that doesn't mean like I sent it yesterday. It means actual 24 hours, like a full 24 hours. It won't show the checkbox. And then if you click in and out of a message, it will bring you back to the top. And they have no control over that because it's just Amazon being Amazon. All right. So I scrolled all the way down. Another quick tip here. If you're like, why haven't you sent any messages? It is March 3rd, and this is from February 14th. During Chinese New Year, they're typically gone for about 2 weeks. I continued to send messages at that time. And now I'm just utilizing all of my follow-up credits, right? Every single day to send those follow-ups because I didn't want to waste a follow-up on a brand where my message was just going to be buried. So now this message I sent on February 13th, right? I am now going to follow up with them, and this follow-up will now be towards the top of them versus buried underneath hundreds or maybe even thousands of messages. Okay. So now that I've checked all of my follow-ups, I'm going to click on follow-up here. And it is going to start sending all of my follow-up messages. Okay. As you can see here, it has an elapsed time. You can abort it in the upper right. You can also obviously edit whatever your follow-up message is that sends. They have a template up there. You can click on edit follow-up and you can change whatever you want it to say. If you're wondering what I have in mind, it's literally just a, hey, this is Shanna just wanting to check in again. Reminder, here's my shipping address. Here is my email, and here's my WhatsApp, hoping we get to work together soon. That's literally all it is. The reason that I put the shipping address again is because a lot of times sellers will miss it in the initial message. So when I put it in my follow-up, then they tend to actually see that again. And I actually get a lot of really good lucks with follow-ups. I'm partially convinced that brands wait until you follow up just to see if you actually want to work with them or not. And it might even be a little way that they narrow down which creators to choose. I was really excited when they released the follow-up feature because sending 50 follow-up messages on a good day, even with the search feature of deals by Viral Vue and the messaging, would take me 50 minutes probably. And that's being generous because you had to go in and copy and paste and all the things and scroll. It was a lot of manual work, but now I just sent 50 follow-up messages in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. All right, so just to recap what we've done so far, we refreshed our storefront. You did the last 48 hours collection on your on and off-site store ID. We did the Accept Affiliate Plus campaigns, and then we also sent follow-up messages. The next thing that I do here is just for fun, because I like to, I scroll all the way down on the main page like 4 or 5 times. And then once I have done that, I of course come over here to the Viral Vue extension. And then I just see, is there anything kind of fun maybe that I would just want to try? I know a ton of people are already requesting these, but I'm like, meh, it couldn't hurt, so I'll try and get the vacuum handheld cleaner for the pets. I have 2 cats, so stainless steel utensils. And then I'll, of course, just play around and I'll click on stuff and open it. I just like to enjoy my first few minutes of product research, you guys. Those are kind of fun. Back to you guys. I'll go ahead and try that one, especially since it's a pack of 4 and we're a family of 4. Who doesn't want a foot massager? I do need a new cutting board. So I'll basically just kind of come down here and take a look. The cutting board, guys, I wouldn't really suggest doing it if it has a ton of influencer videos on it, right? So as you can see here, all right, I'm not sure why it moved, but I'm going to click on my column header here, and I am going to grab my total influencer videos, and I'm going to move this up next to the viral score because I like it to be up. And then I also like my daily sales to be there as well. So then I'm going to click on save. So if you did not know you could do that, you can go ahead and rotate the columns there. And now I can see my total influencer videos. It sells 66 a day, only has 9. Sure, that sounds like a plan. Walnut cutting board. Love it. All right. Side note, by the way, notice how I'm scrolling from side to side without using the cursor. I got this super fun ergonomic mouse and it has a little dial right here that lets you do it. It's great. What's the brand on this thing? I'll put it in the comments. Anyways, sorry. So basically that's what I do next. I go ahead and click on send messages. Side note here, and let me pause real quick to make sure I don't show you my address. All right, good thing I did that. So I have a few different templates. So right now, since I selected multiple different ones, I probably would do generic, but I have multiple templates. I have a generic one. Like I said, if it's just, I'm just choosing products willy-nilly. And then I also have a mother one, right? So a mom of two littles, family, all the things. I have a I like to play soccer one. I have a I work out one. So I have different categories for my templates, right? And then I will utilize those whenever I am doing outreach and through creator connections for products. So I'm going to go ahead and send these just using my generic. Right, and if you're wondering where you got there, you'd go to edit templates and edit initial message, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and click on send messages here. And as you can see, it's sending 4 messages for me. And what typically would take me right clicking and opening and all the things and even utilizing the template feature still would have taken me probably more than 4 minutes. And this did it in 28 seconds. Okay. So that is what I mean by the brand automation. The other thing that I will do once I'm done sending my follow-ups and my messages to creator connections, I typically, in the upper right-hand side there with that little red bubble, will have responses already because I do it at night. And this allows me to answer brands quickly, right? So sometimes I will go ahead and open this just before I go to bed, and then I'll see if I got any responses and I will respond to them right away. I get samples faster. And then also the early bird that wakes up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning and answers those brands, they won't beat me to requesting the sample. Okay. I really hope that this video helped you guys discover new ways to basically increase your commissions, get more samples, build up your storefront, all of those different types of things. So yeah, go ahead, and if you like any part of my nighttime routine, you can go ahead and do that, refreshing your storefront, collecting the last 48 hours, making sure that you accept those Affiliate Plus campaigns, and then sending out your follow-up messages, and then your brand new brand campaign messages. I do know some people don't typically like to work at night, but I'm telling you, I noticed a big difference in my response rate whenever I started sending out those messages at night. So go ahead, like, subscribe, all the things, comment, let me know what different types of tips and things that you guys do with your nighttime routine.